When we hear the word business today, we usually picture massive scale. We think of towering skyscrapers, dense crowds, and the relentless pursuit of money. But if commerce is driven by a selfish desire to hoard wealth, it is difficult to explain why it remains the primary structure supporting modern society. The modern definition traces back to a single linguistic root, the word busy. Originally, the concept described individuals occupying themselves with the daily tasks required to earn a livelihood and survive. This raises the question of how a basic survival instinct scaled up to create the complex global institutions we interact with today. To understand the modern commercial world, we have to look past the top-line revenue and examine the tension between an individual's drive to survive and a society's vast needs. Let's break down the mechanics of commerce. At its core, a business is an economic activity. It requires a very specific set of actions: the production, purchase, sale, and distribution of goods and services. What separates a true business from a one-off trade between neighbors is that these actions happen on a regular basis. It is a continuous operating system. Scholar Louis H. Haney defined this system as a human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth. This definition positions the private desire for profit as the driver of the machine. It is the fuel that keeps the gears turning. But while profit provides the essential fuel, a fuel source alone does not give a machine its direction, nor does it explain its societal purpose. This is where scholar B.O. Wheeler offers a different perspective. He defined business as an institution organized and operated to provide goods and services to society. We have two opposing forces: Haney's concept of private gain pulling one way, and Wheeler's societal provision pulling the other. In practice, these goals are mechanically linked. You cannot achieve private gain without first successfully fulfilling a societal need. This link pushes commerce beyond basic trading. To capture attention in a crowded market, companies must constantly innovate new products and services. The desire to acquire wealth forces the entity to cater closely to prospective customers, adapting to their preferences in what is essentially an act of forced empathy. The sheer self-interest driving the machine must output societal progress, because if it doesn't, the entity simply won't survive. That historical instinct of staying busy to earn a livelihood has been scaled into highly organized institutions. Commerce functions as a system of human cooperation, moving the scale of exchange beyond isolated, disconnected transactions. These institutions provide the framework where private incentives are harnessed to solve widespread problems and distribute resources efficiently. Today, this framework is so integral to daily life that an individual cannot succeed in isolation without participating in the exchange network. A business is a societal ecosystem where the only way to earn your own livelihood is by successfully figuring out how to improve someone else's.